Well, 13 hours at the Freightliner in Wichita. Is the truck fixed? On this episode of
The Clutch Trucker Channel.
Clutch Trucker, filmed before a live and fuzzy studio audience. Yep, that's Rusty, the world-famous Meatball Dog. Hey YouTube, Clutch Trucker here. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Clutch Trucker Channel. Alright, so what is today? Thursday the 9th. My sister's birthday, by the way. Happy birthday, sis, if you're watching the video now or later. She's 7 years older than me. We were the only two kids, so she lives in New York City! Yep, she was in plays and stuff for years. Holds the distinction as being the only actress to be in more Andrew Lloyd Webber plays than any other actress in the world. How about that? Yeah, she was the teapot, I think, in Beauty and the Beast, live on Broadway, when she was pregnant. So the costume hit it. That's kind of fun. Alright, so like I say, here it is Thursday, May 9th. I'm parked in Tonkawa, Oklahoma at the TA Express. 13 hours I was at the Freightliner in Wichita. And that was a Truck Center Company's location. And if you remember, I bought this truck from Truck Center Companies in New York. And so, you know, my mill light had come on again, like I talked about in the last video, and I knew it would derate me, so I went straight over there this morning when they opened at 6, checked in. They brought the truck in probably somewhere close to 8 o'clock. And, yeah, then they said, oh, well, it's that knock sensor. I'm like, yeah, replaced a week ago. And then, of course, I get the sun, the moon, the stars. Well, it could have been a bad one, you know, and they put in the remand parts and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, it was replaced in December, apparently, in New York also. Seems a little unusual to me. What do you think? Then they also found that there was a leaking DEF line. This is why I miss my Coronado. Anyway, all right. So, okay, and they said, oh, well, of course, that's not under the warranty. Of course it's not. So they told me that, and they said, well, do you want to get that fixed? And I'm like, well, yeah, because maybe that's causing all the problem for all we know. So I went outside with Rusty, and I'm on the phone, and I call the salesman that I bought the truck from in York, Nebraska, and I'm like, look, come on. I've been out 1 week. This is my third time in the shop. And if you account for the fact that I sat in Wisconsin for 3 days, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I only drove 4 days, and I'm in the shop 3 days. Something's not right. A little fishy, what do you think? And I had mentioned that this has the ParkSmart APU on it, which has a separate bank of 4 batteries that are supposed to power the heat and air conditioning in the back when the truck is not running, and it's not idling. I only get like 15 minutes out of it, and then I get the inverter starts screaming at me. So I've been having to idle the truck. And I said, okay, I told you, I called him days ago on this. It needs new batteries for that. And I know probably the last company that used this truck, they were probably using it as more of a day cab kind of situation, and weren't, using it as a sleeper. But I'm like, that was one of the main reasons I bought this truck, and you told me it worked. So basically, you owe me some batteries. And of course, the bank of 4 batteries back there actually calls for the AGM type batteries. We went through all this last year with Elliot when he was buying new batteries. There's your basic flooded batteries, and there's AGM batteries, which are a gel type battery. They last much longer. They hold a charge much longer. They're much more expensive. I've always bought the cheapest one for my Coronado, but it calls for those. And so basically, we came to an agreement that he would cover the cost of the DEF line and installation, because the DEF line itself was $200. They said 2 hours of labor, which is going to be like another $400. That's $600 that I was going to have to eat on that. And then he said I can scrape up $1,000, to cover that and part of the batteries, but you're going to have to pay the rest of the batteries if you want the one it's calling for, the AGM batteries. And I said, well, yeah, I do. So basically, that's the agreement we came to. So Mike at Truck Center Companies in New York, he did step up, because 3 breakdowns in 1 week on the brand new truck to me. Yes, it's not a brand new truck, but it's a new truck to me, which was the whole point in switching trucks, to try to avoid crap like this so I can get better fuel economy and make some money. So he did step up, and I thought that was very nice. So after 13 hours, they actually had it done at about the 11-hour mark. But it took another 2 hours to get the paperwork all sorted out because they had to do part of it under the warranty, part of it back to Truck Center Companies in York, and then I had to cover part of it. So I got out of there probably, around 7 o'clock tonight. Remember, I got there at 6 o'clock this morning. They do have a driver lounge. I watched so many episodes of Pickers. Hello. I mean, I do like that show, but oh my God. They didn't have a vending machine or anything. I did actually order a pizza from Papa John's. Found out I had some Papa Bucks I didn't even know I had. So it didn't cost me as much to have lunch. I got a pepperoni and meatball pizza. Oh, it was a beautiful thing. Kept going outside with Rusty a lot. Oh, saw a huge accident. I took a picture. You can't really see. Check this out. Yeah, that was on the main drag right in front of Truck Center Companies there in Wichita. It looks like the pickup T-boned the SUV and they both ended up in the bushes. They were both walking around later, so they were okay. Okay, so recap. They replaced the NOx sensor again that was replaced 1 week ago in Fort Pierre, South Dakota, and replaced back in December in York, Nebraska. Okay, fine. They did this DEF line that they said was leaking. Okay, maybe that was causing the issues. We can only hope. And then, yeah, they had to do the, regen again, the SCR test again for the efficiency and all that. That took quite a while. And then, like I say, about 2 hours to get the paperwork done. So I was there a total of 13 hours. So, am I confident that this has fixed the problem? No, I'm not. I'm not. Because I was told now twice in the past week, oh, you're good to go. That solved the problem and that was it. Blah, 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 blah. So am I confident that this is going to be it? No. No, I'm not. Not at all. Oh, and once they got the truck all done, I was finally able to put Rusty back in there and all that, so I didn't have to keep walking him all around the place over and over like I've been doing all day. And watching Pickers on the History Channel. Didn't notice really this morning, but the number they gave me, to check the truck in and all that, 2319. If you're a fan of Monsters, Inc., you know what that means.
19! We have a 2319!
Stand back. Careful.
So, like I say, is this the fix-it? I can only hope. But I don't have a lot of faith right now after being shut down now 3 times in the past week. So I'm on a load with TQL, and they did move the appointment to tomorrow because I called them last night and said, look, I'm breaking down. I've got this issue, after treatment stuff. Going to go into the Freightliner in the morning, but I'll probably be there most of the day. So they went ahead and sent a new rate confirmation to Elliot with a amended delivery appointment for Friday at noon. Luckily, my pickup with Coyote that I'm doing on the next load that picks up in Rockwall, Texas, about 39 miles from where I'm delivering, has an all-day window of 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. So hopefully we can just hope everything kind of works itself out and I can still do that and start heading back towards Wyoming. And we hope we won't have more issues with this, although I'm not convinced. And I do want to thank everybody for your support in the comments. I saw a lot of them pop up while I was just kind of sitting there waiting today. Didn't really respond to any yet. I've been a little busy trying to deal with all this, so I'll try to get to all your comments in the next couple of days over the last few videos. But thank you, everybody. I do appreciate that. And, I only saw a couple of nasty ones pop up, but for the most part, you've all been pretty supportive. And I just did want to acknowledge that, and thank you. Well, thanks for tuning in for that one. Just thought I'd throw an update after my IR pissed video from last night. And can you blame me? Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe. Please like, comment, share, save, blah, blah, blah. All that stuff. Ring that bell for notifications so you know when the new videos come out. Make sure also you check out Clutch Trucker on Instagram, Clutch Trucker on Twitter. Tend to usually put little Rusty short stuff up there. Clutch Trucker 5 on TikTok as well. Sometimes that, sometimes truck stuff. And as always, sniff that magic YouTube fairy dust. Clutch and Rusty out. Oh, I'm not feeling well. I feel terrible. I haven't felt this bad since we saw that Ronald Reagan film. All right, is there something you want? There's something you want? Where'd you go? Come back. What do you want? Bacon strips? All right, Mr. Meatball, there you go. Oh, he's all over it. Yep. Hasn't figured out where he wants to eat them here in the new truck, so he just eats them on the floor and the rugs, over the rugs there. Can't blame you. Porta potty's still right here in front of the dinette area. For now, it's going to move over here where the passenger seat is. We're going to take that out. All right, ready for another little one? Oh yes, all over it like wet on rice, like hair on a gorilla. And why? Sing it with me, because he's a bacon strip dog. He's a bacon strip dog. Sometimes he eats too fast and it starts to cough. He's a bacon strip dog. Alrighty, let's get that happy dog look, Rusty. Rusty! Hello? Rusty! Up here. Look.